quickly here. Yeah, perfect. We are live. Sweet. Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great night. Tonight, we are joined by actress Lynne Griffin. Lynne has appeared in movies such as Black Christmas, Curtains, and Strange Brew. Hi, Lynne. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Steven?
I'm doing great. Thanks for being on the show today.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you, too. Hopefully 2019 is a good year.
I hope
so. So many people know that, well, one of your first roles, which I've seen online, was your first major role was Black Christmas. And
correct.
I'm a huge fan of Black Christmas. I'm sure a lot of people are. And by the way, if anyone has questions that's in the chat, let me know and I'll ask her. But obviously, Black Christmas has made like such a big impact in the horror genre. And it's such a cult classic films that new generations are getting to see. How did you get involved with the role of Claire on Black Christmas?
Well, I did just a regular audition. I was called in by a casting agent, and I think one of the reasons that I always think why I got the part is because I'm a good swimmer. And I told them that. I told them I could hold my breath for a long time, which was obviously like an important detail for playing Claire Harrison, with a plastic bag on your head. And we did a lot of takes with the bag actually on my head and couldn't actually have holes poked in it because you could see the bag move. So that's I think the main reason. At that point in my career, I was sort of as the character of Barb that Margot Kidder plays.
Yes.
I was cast a lot as the perpetual virgin.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
That actually brings me to one of my other questions too. Is that how was it working with like Margaret Kidder and Olivia Hussey?
Well, I was pretty much starstruck. I must say that because it was a new thing for me to be doing, doing a film. And I, at the time, was working at the Stratford Festival. So I was like a Shakespearean actress. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And so to meet Olivia Hussey and be able to talk to her and chat about working with Zeffirelli and playing Juliet was really extraordinary. And Margot was always sort of like, I had sort of a crush on Margot just because she was so free. And I guess what we will call lovingly a method actress, meaning she really went for it.
Oh, for sure.
If you're going to have to play drunk, then it's much easier just to be drunk.
Oh, exactly. And she had like one of the most hilarious lines from the whole movie too.
Absolutely. Oh, of course she did.
Yeah, she was good.
A lot of those things I think were things that also that Margot embellished. I mean, a lot of the script, of course, was written, but I think she did have a good time making it her own.
Yes. Oh, for sure. She did a good job. She was a funny character.
Very funny character.
And then how about Olivia? How was it with her?
Well, I mean, Olivia was. I found her very, very personable. I mean, she had a huge role to play, so she tended to be a bit on the shy side, and still sort of is, because we're Facebook friends, and she's just written a book as well.
Yes.
Right now I'm plugging her, but I'm very interested to read. I don't know whether it's called On the Balcony or whatever. Anyway, but she's written a book, but she's shy and she doesn't come out to meet the fans and stuff. I mean, we've never been able to get her to come out on a convention tour.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hopefully she will, maybe with her book.
Hopefully one day. That'd be cool.
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool?
Yeah, it would be really cool.
But she is a shy and quite quiet, private person.
For sure. Yeah, I could see that. I guess it's just depending who the person is, but hopefully one day that'd be cool if she went to some cons or something.
Yeah, it would be great. I mean, I'm just hoping she does a book tour.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I was just thinking how sweet Andrea Martin is, and I've kind of known Andrea for a
Yeah,
long
so
time.
that's right, Andrea Martin as well.
Yeah. Well, she is a sweetheart.
That's great.
What you see is what you get. She's the real deal.
That's awesome. That's good to know. That's nice to hear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very personal, very sweet, and so talented. And what a career she's had.
Oh, yeah, she has.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so proud of when on Broadway and winning Tonys. My God, that's amazing. That's brilliant.
It is. Good for her.
Yeah.
And then how about Bob Clark? Because obviously Bob Clark, he's done a lot of movies. Christmas Story being one of my favorite. He's done Porky's as well. Baby Genius, all that good stuff. How was it to work with Bob?
Well, when you're making a movie that's really, it's quite horrific. There's lots of people being murdered and stuff. So it's nice to have someone. We actually called him Uncle Bob.
Really?
Because he made it like a party. Sort of what we felt like going to work. Because we filmed it all in a single home, right?
Yes.
A home that's in Rosedale. So going to work was sort of like a party for me. Anyway, I don't know what it was like for maybe Olivia when she was having to run around and scream and try and defend herself. But I had a very good time because he was so loving with me. I mean, we spent a lot of time, shooting the scenes up in the attic. And if you're watching it, you see the rocking. I'm not rocking the chair. Bob is actually sitting across from me, and he's got his foot on the rocker, and he's rocking the chair.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, he's the one who threw the cat at me.
Wait, so then did he because I think I was looking on IMDb, someone did the voice for Billy, but did Bob Clark, was he Billy?
Bob did some of it, and Nick Mancuso.
Yes, that's right.
Most of it. Yeah, most of it. I would say if we were going to call who is Billy, I'd say it's Nick Mancuso.
What's it called? Like when you guys filmed the scenes on the phone, did you guys actually hear what was coming out of the phone, or is that just all voiceover?
We did not know. In fact, Bob said to us, what I recall is Bob saying to us, well, so the things that he's saying to you on the phone, are pretty naughty, pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Of course, they were far worse than what I imagined them being at my age at that time. When I saw the movie, I was going, "Oh my God, it's a lot racier than what I thought." In my own imagination, when he was telling us what it might be, he didn't actually use any of the words. He just said, it's pretty racy. It's kind of dirty talk.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so yeah.
And how old were you when you made this movie?
Like I hadn't turned 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I was your age, but maybe even a little less.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My first screen kiss too. That Art
Hindle.
Remind me.
Yes.
That it was my first screen kiss.
That big bear coat, furry coat.
He still has that coat.
Does he actually?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very proud of it.
Well, that's cool. I mean, why not?
I don't know if he still wears it. It must be pretty old by now.
Oh yeah. That's funny. That's awesome. I mean, like for you to start in your acting career at that age with such a cult film, it's awesome.
You don't know that at the time.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the thing that's amazing to me about Black Christmas is the longevity that it's had.
Yes,
and
exactly.
That it inspired people like John Carpenter, and that it was one of the first of its genre, and that Burt Dunk, who was the cameraman, created that sort of steady cam, and was the one climbing up the trellis. And in fact, Burt Dunk is the one who strangled me, because he was the one in the closet behind the plastic bag. It's his hands that you see that come out, and at the same time, he's holding the camera.
Wow, I did not know
So
that.
all of that was, but it's also amazing to me that however many years later, what are we now? I don't know. I don't.
It was made in what, 74, right?
Yeah, but it's being discovered by a new audience
Oh, it is.
constantly, and that there are people who tell me that they watch it every single year at Christmas time.
That's me. I watch it every year. I got introduced from it from my dad because we were at Walmart one day when I was like a kid. He found Black Christmas on DVD. He's like, "Have you seen this before?" I'm like, "No, I haven't." He's like, "Okay, we're gonna watch it tonight," because he grew up. He saw that when he was younger.
But I mean, if you're gonna get in the Christmas mood, you probably would be better to watch Bob's
Christmas Story. Yeah, I watched that every year too. That's a great one.
Do a double bill.
Exactly, double feature. It's just funny too because he did like so opposite of the genre, which I found like that's really talented though, because for him to be able to do that, he's obviously good at doing different genres of film.
Exactly, but the thing is, I think you'll sense through them all, he had a terrific sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Even in Black Christmas, you know that there are some very, very funny things.
Mm-hmm. Well, was there any funny moments that happened on set?
Well, the cat didn't really want. Well, the cat was cast, I think, because she was beautiful. Claude was a beautiful cat, but not a very smart cat. I mean, what they wanted was for Claude to jump up on my knee and then come up to my face and lick my face. Of course, Claude didn't want to do that. And then we had to figure out that eventually they had to spray my face with catnip.
That makes sense.
And of course, Bob was the one throwing Claude onto my knee, and occasionally Claude, talk about Claude, Claude the other way too, like slid down my legs with his claws extended because he didn't want to play. So, and there was like a funny moment, like, where you're sitting there and you've been in the plastic bag and, you've had your little moment of breathing and stuff. And then, you're getting towards midday and Bob says, "Okay, everybody, break for lunch. Lynne, if you can just stay there, that'd be great. We'll bring you something, And you're going, please, can I get out from under this bag? But he had a great sense of humor that way. He always makes me jokes.
That's great to hear. Like, especially to work, it makes it easier to work that person too. It makes it funner, more enjoyable.
Oh, absolutely. Because otherwise, making horror films could be really like damaging.
Oh yeah. Oh, exactly. I agree with you. And no, because obviously the plastic bag over that, it's probably one of the most iconic deaths in any horror movie. Now, I'm serious. Like, how does it feel to be like that person? And also, how was it to film that? Like, did you have like a hole punched into your mouth?
No. We kept trying things to see how it would work. But I mean, if it was possible to breathe, then you would see the bag move, and also,
true.
Sort of condensation would start to form under the bag. So it was literally like, okay, here we go. Hold your breath. I'm surprised too because I just saw a screening of it. I couldn't believe how long I held my breath, and also how long I kept my eyes open.
Yeah. And like each time you
really
see,
impressive. Like I was watching it on a big screen recently, and I was going, "Wow, I should be counting out like how many seconds I was actually able to hold that. That was really cool."
It's really impressive.
But I mean, it's amazing because at the time, you don't know how iconic it's going to be. I mean, I was very delighted when they came to me at one point and said, "We want to be able to use this image on the poster." And I thought that was fabulous. Right?
Oh yeah, I mean, like,
oh my God, I'm so flattered. I'm going to be on the poster. And then, ever since then, with all the DVD releases,
exactly,
and different artwork that's come out, I'm pretty much on every cover.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. I'm like, you're literally the most iconic shot from the whole movie.
That's incredible. That's incredible to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's one of the reasons probably why you're talking to me tonight.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Because it is something that really, really stays in people's minds.
Exactly. Like, when I first watched this film, it creeped me out. Because especially because not like the killer gets revealed at the end. You don't know the killer's still there. Like you don't even know who it is.
Exactly.
So
And I'm still in the attic.
yes,
They haven't
and
even
so
found me yet.
exactly, you're
Right
still
where
up
cops
there.
were.
You're still up there.
Actually, still up there till this day.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's awesome. Like, because I don't think you don't see that much, that kind of death in horror movies. You always
No,
see
well, I
people
think
getting
that
stabbed.
they've gone a different direction since
Yes.
then. I mean, that was very, very psychological. And I always think the things that you don't see are scarier than actually seeing like a lot of blood and gore and people getting chopped up.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
And I think that's still true. And I think we're kind of coming around full circle and coming back to that, because some of the horror films that I'm seeing now are again more of the psychological thriller.
Yes, exactly.
And you know, one of my favorite movie makers was Hitchcock.
Same.
He was brilliant at that.
Same. Yeah, he did a really good job. Psycho.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite films. He does so many. The Burge is great.
Oh my
Vertigo.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful, wonderful film.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely hold up today. But it's interesting. I just saw the film called A Quiet Place.
Yes, that was good.
And that, again, you know, a lot of it very, very psychological. But you're scared because you don't know.
Yes, exactly. You know, I don't know if you've heard of it. You probably have because it's been over the internet. Bird Box. I just
watched it. Yeah, I just watched it.
I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like the opposite of A Quiet Place.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't it? That was amazing.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because we made the same kind of comment when we were watching it. We were like, this is like A Quiet Place, only the other way around.
Yes, exactly. I thought it was really well done.
I thought it was very well done.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Done.
Yeah. I have a question, because obviously me and you are really close. Like we're in Toronto.
Right.
Have you revisited the house at all? Because it's 45 minutes away from me, the house. Have you revisited it all like any time? Do you revisit it every year for like Christmas time?
I don't visit it every year. I think they would be pretty upset with me if I kept showing up. Evidently,
oh my gosh.
From what I understand, they've actually built a kind of a wall. It's about a fence. But I did go back there for one of the DVD releases.
Yes, the Anchor Bay.
I went back and we went through the house, and it was exactly the way we remembered it, with all the crazy staircases and little sort of dead ends.
Yes, I saw.
Interesting in that house.
Yes.
But I think they get a lot of fans coming by.
I think so too.
Especially now that it's sort of been pretty much publicized where it is, and people know where it is.
Oh, exactly. It's kind of weird though, because if you go on Google Maps, you have to do bird's eye view to even see it, because it's not even listed.
Yeah, and it looks just the same.
It looks just the same, and it's funny because someone I know, his ex-girlfriend used to live in that house, like when she was, because it's a sorority house when she was in school. So he used to go there all the time.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that'd be so cool. I still want to go see it. I haven't been there yet, but I think it'd be cool to visit the house.
It's very cool. I mean, you know, obviously, it's not scary.
No, of course not.
Only if you know, are thinking Black Christmas, if you're going to walk through it and going, oh, this is where this happened, and this is the bedroom where she got it, and this is, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, there aren't bloody hooks and people looking through windows.
No, exactly. Yeah. No, it'd be cool. I mean, like, it'd be weird though for like people that live there, if they've seen the movie and scared of the movie, and then they live in that house. That'd be weird.
I kind of imagine, you know, I mean, I kind of believe that they've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, probably one of the advantages of selling that was, you know, the realtor was saying, and this is the movie where Black Christmas was shown.
Exactly.
I want to buy that house. I want to live there. I mean, maybe they're real fans, but maybe they're horror fans.
It is a really nice house. It's really nice. Beautiful.
And it's really, and it looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
It has all that lovely wood.
Exactly.
And all those kind of nooks and crannies in it. And yeah, it's a very cool house.
Exactly. Not much has changed. It looks the same because, like, as you were saying, you were on that bonus feature on Anchor Bay's release of Black Christmas with Art Hindle inside the house. By the way, that was hilarious. I love that.
That was really fun.
Yeah, so that was cool. I mean, it's cool because you don't really see inside the house either. Like, it's not like you can go inside the house now. So it was cool in that bonus feature. See how it looks now.
Well, and of course, but when we went up to the attic, it was much different.
Oh, yes. It was actually really nice. Look cozy up there.
It was nice and cozy. I wouldn't mind, staying in there now. Whereas at the time, the way the set deck did it for the scene in Black Christmas was pretty horrible.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time up there.
You spent a lot of time up there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's where I spent most of my time.
Yeah, probably. That's weird though, because it's cool how they did that. Because a lot of times when people shoot movies, it's usually a set that's for the interiors, and the exteriors is somewhere else.
Well, that's, really common.
Yeah.
So I guess that was unusual too, because pretty much everything of the house was shot at the house. Obviously, they went to UT and different places, but everything was the actual house, including the attic, including everything. Nothing was a set.
That's really cool. That's
yeah, like even the police station was a real police station. So nothing was a set on that film. It was all location.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta go visit it one day.
Not so much anymore. It's a shame because I used to love that because you have such a real. There's an atmosphere that you feel that you don't feel on a set.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I gotta visit that house one day because it's literally 45 minutes away from me. I keep saying it.
Well, you should. I don't know how close you could get to it or in it.
Yeah, probably stay outside of it.
But at least you could see the outside.
Yeah, exactly. I was like in awe because last year in February I went to see the Halloween filming locations from John Carpenter's Halloween. That's my all-time favorite horror movie. And I was like in awe because like it was like a dream come true.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like it's just weird. Like if you love a movie and then you're like literally there and it feels like you're in the movie, it's just a weird feeling.
The thing that's really interesting, Stephen, is when I moved to LA, I didn't know it at the time, although probably my husband did, but I didn't know at the time. But we bought John Carpenter's house. Are
you serious?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The house that John Carpenter and Adrienne Barbeau worked on because my ex-husband, but he had worked with Tommy Lee Wallace, and so he was in with all those people that worked on Halloween. In fact, one of my best friends is Nancy Loomis.
Really?
Yeah. But these are all people that I met when I moved to LA.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So for a while there, it wasn't scary at all. John Carpenter's real house.
Oh, yeah.
It was nice. It had a pool.
That's really cool. That's a cool little fact.
Yeah. Yep, Wonderland Avenue.
Wow. Very interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Horror Addicts, viewer in the chat, she asked, is it easier to get in character on real location as opposite to a set?
I think we sort of answered that, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I like working on location. It's funny because I just shot a little film in Stratford in an old farmhouse as well.
Nice.
And it was funny because I was sitting at the window in a chair, and I looked at them at one point and I said, wow, this is really weird. This is exactly the same setup as this place.
Oh my gosh, deja vu all over again.
And it was sort of a little, like a horror film, a thriller. But, I didn't have to wear a plastic bag over my head. But it was sort of funny that all of a sudden when I was sitting there and the angle of the way I was sitting in the chair and everything, I went, wow, this is like sort of a deja vu from, however many years later, doing exactly the same thing.
That's funny.
But, sets are, because I've shot well, I shot a couple of series where it was all sets, and you do what they call block shooting, which means if there are many, many scenes that take place in the same set, then you just shoot them one after another.
Yeah.
So you're not shooting in any kind of order or sequence or the sequence of the actual film itself. You're just shooting everything that's got you in the living room or everything that's you in that kitchen or whatever. And yeah, it doesn't feel as realistic, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, as you feel when you're actually. And this was very cool, this one that I just shot, because it was in an old farmhouse, and you know, the room was really tiny, and the camera was stuck in the doorway, and you know, the boom operator was like right over my head, like standing sideways.
Exactly.
So that's a really neat feeling.
Yeah. No, I could see that, because I went when I went to Hollywood last year. I went to Sony, and it's just crazy because like all these shows that I watch, like the Goldbergs, I love that show. I went on the set. It's so weird to see it in person and to see how like fake it looks. It's weird.
Oh, it's totally, yeah. It's very fake.
Yeah.
You know, and the walls aren't really, you know, the walls are a lot of times movable.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and you're never, obviously, you always have the removal of the fourth wall because that's where the cameras are. So, you know, it's funny. I shot a series called Happy Town. Shoot, originally we shot in a real house, but then they recreated that actual house.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much like room for room.
Wow, that's crazy.
Studios. That was pretty cool.
That is
At
pretty
that point,
cool.
we thought, oh, this series is definitely going to get picked up because we built this house at Pinewood Studio, but we only did one season.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I mean, I don't know. It's different. Like it's kind of crazy because I don't even think it depends on how many hands you have too. But like when you like see one place in real life that actually exists, and then when you see people make sets of the exact same thing, it's really weird. It's like a deja vu feeling.
Yeah, and I remember on that series, one of the things that happened to my character was I was kidnapped and thrown in a pit, like and chained up in a dirt pit. But they just built it on the set.
Wow.
Which was very okay. Well, please, Miss Griffin, will you get into your pit now? You know, and you just walk across the stage to the set, and here it is, and it's not really a pit at all, and all the camera people are around you, and so you know, it's like just acting like you really are kidnapped when you're going, hey, can somebody get me a coffee? No, it's not quite the same.
Yeah. I could see that. Oh, it's interesting though. Why is it feels like all the time your character's always dying.
Well, you brought up a very interesting point, Stephen. I am really, you know, I am one of those people that I guess I die well, or I'm a good victim, or, you know, you see this sweet little face and you go, oh, yeah, let's kill her first. Yeah. It's actually true, which without being a spoiler, and I won't be a spoiler, is one of the reasons why I really like doing the film Curtain.
Yes, I actually want to bring that up.
I'll try not to make anything a spoiler, but I go, you know, it was very rare that I lived to the final reel of a movie. I did a movie called The Amateur, where I shot it actually in Vienna, Austria, but it was a hostage taking, and I was shot in the head.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, we were trying at one point to compile how many different ways I died, because even in Strange Brew, I was underwater, so I didn't drown, but I could have easily, and in real life, I really could have drowned.
Yeah.
And you know, I in the miniseries called "I'll Take Manhattan," I jumped off like a 50-story building out of a window, flatted on the ground. And before that, I was thrown from a horse, and I mean, there's pretty much everything that you could have done, I don't know if there's anything I really haven't died from in film.
So you've done.
I was blown up. I now set on fire recently in Fahrenheit 451. I was set on fire.
So you do a lot of stunts then.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's pretty cool.
It's fun though. I mean, that kind of part of it is really fun. Mm-hmm. They're going, okay, we're going to put a mattress down. You're going to jump out of this window. Yeah, it's only about 4 feet off the ground, but still.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know how, as I get older, I'm trying to be a little safer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay alive.
Yes, exactly. Now we were talking about Curtains and Strained Fruit before, because obviously Curtains, a lot of people like that movie, and it's one of your other horror films that people like you for besides Black Christmas. How was it to filming that? Because, well, without spoiling it, I mean, you were pretty much the leading female of the whole movie.
Right. And it was fun for me because I had never really done comedy in that way. I mean, I obviously wasn't a stand-up comic. We filmed that, talking about filming on location, we actually did the stand-up comedy scene in a club that was called Yuck Yucks. I don't know if it's still...
Yes, we have Yuck Yucks around here.
Yeah. So it was called Yuck Yucks, and actually it was the one that Jim Carrey got his start on. And
That's
so
cool.
I was very nervous. I mean, we filmed it in front of a live audience, and it was very scary. But I enjoyed playing someone who had a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And who was funny.
Yeah.
As opposed to always just being the serious, I'm so serious.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to die person. I'm, because, I mean, I had the one serious scene in Curtains with John Vernon, but even still, it started out funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so, exactly.
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing that, and I loved the director, Richard Chupka, who was, and of course, he ended up taking his name off the film.
Oh, no.
Just out of, obviously, artistic differences, but it was really nice because he was a real auteur, and he had this really, really interesting way of shooting it, and I felt like I was in a European film. And he was very French, very British, and did some really beautiful work on that film.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it, and I liked working with all the women, and it was funny because oftentimes you don't get to work with that many of your peers.
Yeah.
Just because there's one role, right, for the girlfriend, and most of the time you're auditioning against all those women. So it was nice to be in a movie where we all got to play together.
Exactly, I agree with you. And because I heard, I think it was on one of your other interviews, that there was a completely different cut for the ending.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to explain what happened? Because I heard what happened, but.
Well, I mean, we went back about, I guess, a year or more later to film a lot of new scenes.
Mm-hmm.
The whole sequence set in the costume crazy prop shop with Sandy Curry, that was all new. I filmed a different ending of the whole film, but I didn't do it in front of the crazy people in the mental institution. But it was actually filmed in a theater where a little theater in Toronto, and all the dead bodies were lined up behind me, and I was doing my stand-up act in front of them in this empty theater. It was really quite spooky and ghoulish. I kind of liked that one.
I kind of wish they ended off like that.
Yeah.
I would have preferred that, I think. Because when I heard that from your other interview.
I actually have a still photograph of the original ending. And because the unfortunate thing is, when they actually went to do the remastered Curtains, they found out that literally only, I don't even know, maybe it was 2 years or maybe it was only a few months previous to that, they had thrown out all that other footage.
That's terrible.
It's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, especially because they could have.
See it restored to what Richard Chipka had
Yes.
actually thought.
Exactly. And they could have even put that in like the special features, and you can change the ending to which cut you want.
Well, exactly. They would have been able to do that, but it's all gone. It was all gone by
That's
the time
awful.
they went to do the remaster. They couldn't. It had all been destroyed.
That's too bad. That's awful to hear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I shot a new scene with Samantha Eggar at the end of the film. There was actually quite a bit of reshoot.
Wow.
On the film, and yet there's still like these crazy holes in that film.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're kind of going, well, who's that? Okay, so why is he dead in the jacuzzi? What happened to him?
Yeah, because he just like yeah.
And who, like, why is Samantha shooting them and they fall out the window and where am I?
Yeah.
Why didn't I shoot them?
Yeah. It was definitely different. It was cut differently together.
Yeah, and you know, definitely with a few a few gaps there that don't quite add up or make sense.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? A lot of people like it to this day, and you were great in it. So that's all that counts.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. I enjoyed that one very much, and I was really delighted because it's only a few years ago that they did the remaster, and I actually saw it on a big screen, and I was just so delighted because before that there was just sort of this really muddy bootleg version of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was floating around and was like on a kind of 4-pack of 4 different horror films, and it was so nice to see it so beautifully. I mean, just gorgeous now. That and of course I thought Blu-ray, and it was brilliant. I was really happy that they did it, and I'm still Facebook friends with Richard Chipka.
Oh, wow.
He's delighted that I'm going around and promoting that film. So, you know, in the long run, it's nice that he's pleased that it's having a long life.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it ended kind of, you know, uncomfortably for him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's very cool.
Yeah.
For one of because obviously those are 2 of your main horror movies that you've been in. Aside from all the horror stuff, Strange Brew is one of like probably Canada's like probably one of like such a Canadian film for like Canadians. Yeah. So it's like, you know, the Mackenzie brothers.
Canadian. It has all the Canadian
exactly
you'd ever want.
Yes, exactly. So how was it making that? Because you got to work with Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis, and they're like 2 just 2 funny individuals. How was it working with them?
Well, of course it was delightful, but you know, they were directing me. So my hardest job was to try and be the straight man.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were always being funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have to be the one, you know, I'm well, as it's loosely supposedly based on Hamlet.
Yeah.
Hamlet and their Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Anyway, but I mean, everything about it was delightful. It was a delightful shoot. They're really funny and really inspired, and they were improvising all the time. I mean, there was a script, so to speak, but you know, we all got to kind of change things and have fun with things, and but yeah, it was just you know, everything about it. I kind of liked that I had a chance to be in it. I think I was only cast because I looked like Dave Thomas's wife. I don't know. I don't know. Because again, you know, I was having a very serious stage career, and so it was lovely to get to do these films and have them be like so iconic in the end. I mean, Strange. Oh my God!
I know it is like. Because they started on Second City, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it SNL?
SCTV.
Yes, that's right. SCTV, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, because they were 2 that they started off with a skit and then they made their own movie. Kind of like Wayne's World. So, I mean, it's like our own little Canadian version.
My husband, who's sitting across from me right now, he played Phil in Wayne's World.
Did he actually?
Yeah, so we're like this crazy duo.
That's so cool. Well, tell them that I love Wayne's
These,
World.
like crazy, iconic Canadian comedy films.
That's so funny. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's sitting right there. He's laughing at me now.
Yeah, I love Wayne's World too. Like it's funny. I love that movie just because it has that music side of it, like worshiping like Alice Cooper. Like I love Alice Cooper. Like it's just such a great film.
Yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
I mean, not that that's what brought us together, because we were just in a play together in California. But it was an interesting sort of thing to go. Well, both in Kung Hit. Strange. Very strange. Anyway, yeah.
That's so cool.
But yeah, again, it just delights me to think that like a whole new generation of film fans are seeing these films, but they're still enjoying them. That makes me really pleased.
Exactly. I mean, to be honest, I like a lot of like 70s, 80s films. I try watching those more because they're older, because I'm gonna have a lot of time to watch like new movies that come out.
Yeah, and the thing is, those are the ones that are sort of honored and revered at the horror convention.
Yeah.
And they bring all these people from those, decades out, and, there they are signing autographs. And it's really fun to be around them all and go, oh my God, these are the people that were in all these movies and stuff. There's very few actually, like, current movies represented at horror conventions.
Yeah.
There are more of the ones from exactly that time frame that you mentioned.
Exactly. Do you have any plans? This brings you to the next thing. Like, do you have any plans to do any more cons for 2019 that people can see you at?
I'm not sure. I like to kind of be spontaneous, whether I'm going to show up or not. And sometimes I just wait and see if there's interest still. Sometimes, and also, they can be. They're like, if you've done one, they get jealous and they don't want you to do a competing one, and so I kind of let them, haggle it out and see if they, send me an invite, and if I'm free to do it, then I love to go and do them.
Yeah, for sure. I remember one year you went. It was a Black Christmas reunion at Fan Expo with Art Hindle, John Saxon.
Yeah,
I think that was it. But you guys, I missed that year. I was pissed off. But
that's too bad.
I know, but I'm like, that's really cool because you guys got to catch up with like old castmates. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really lovely to see John too, because I hadn't seen him in ages, and we had done previous horror conventions together. But he was getting on in years, so it was really nice that he showed up for that.
He's actually done now with cons. I think his last con appearance was 2017.
Yeah. I think he's it's time to take it
easy. Yeah, exactly. Relax.
Relax.
I just had a couple more questions till we finish the interview here. But did you have any upcoming projects you would like to talk about in the film industry?
Well, I've been working on a lot of indie films.
Nice.
So, I don't know whether they'll I don't know whether they'll ever be seen, and a lot of shorts, and I'm finding it very interesting. I'm very interested in working with people who are trying to get like a foot in the business, and so if it helps them, I really like to, I'm playing the grandmothers a lot now in these films. I'm about to start. They're just doing a web series that's very, very TBA and not a lot of information about it yet. But we were kind of commenting in the last maybe 6 months. I've done like 6 or 7 of these little appearances in different indie films. And, they get shown generally at festivals.
Yes. Yeah.
I think what it's hopeful is that these filmmakers will be able to use these projects as calling cards to make something, that they really want to make.
Exactly. For sure. So I agree with you.
I keep volunteering to do these for them.
That's awesome. I mean, good for you. I mean, helping like little guys out, because I mean, how else are you supposed to get started, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually had a question for you because well, I still have to go to school, but I'm probably gonna go to school for film. I want to get into the film industry. So what would you give to someone that wants to get into this industry, and like what advice would you give them?
Make your own film. You can do it so easily now. I mean, the thing is, with the digital age and being able to actually, there are some actual films that have been released that were shot on an iPhone.
Yes.
So write something. Hey, go ahead, Stephen, write something. I want to play this serial killer grandmother.
Okay. I'll do that.
The little lady that lives next door that you don't want to actually go over there for tea because you don't know what she put in it, right?
It'd be like that old woman from Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do that.
I mean, that's the thing that I'm seeing happening more and more is that rather than, I mean, obviously, yes, there are terrific film schools, and I mean, depending on what you want to do, whether you want to direct or whether you want to write or what you want to produce, whichever way you want to go. I mean, obviously, the Canadian Film Institute, the one that's right up the street from me on Bayview, Lauren Jewison's place is terrific for young filmmakers. I've got a couple of friends who are in that program right now, and we just have to see some of their films that they're making, and sometimes we do readings up there for them. I mean, there are places to go. I mean, obviously, if you're directing, there's also like National Theater School. It depends on what you want to focus on.
Yeah, exactly.
But my feeling is that everybody has a story that they want to tell. Everybody has some kind of, and if you keep it simple and cast it well, and cast around for people, because most actors, even ones that you think would never ever agree to do your film, are interested in doing these projects. So, find out, call me, or let me call my friends for you, but write something yourself, and, even if you're going to use them, film on your iPhone, you can.
Oh, exactly.
Panavision and places like that, and, those people are offering, free equipment to first-time filmmakers.
That's cool.
Like that. So there's ways of doing it. That's the one that I did. They just got all their equipment from Panavision.
That's really cool.
So and like a lot of equipment, a lot of high-tech, really, really up-to-date equipment. So, and there's all these people out there. I mean, if you're looking for crews and things like that, give me a call, let me know. I know so many people, since I've worked with these people, that I'm always offering up these people as crews because they want the experience too.
Yeah, exactly.
They want to be able to put together a good reel or something that actually demonstrates what they're able to produce, like what they're able to write, direct, and produce themselves.
Exactly.
And, it doesn't have to be any longer than, even longest is like 10 minutes.
Yeah, for like short films, right?
Short films.
Yeah.
Short films are the way to go right now. And there's a festival that happens all year round at the Carlton Cinema where, like, every Thursday they show a bunch of short films.
That's cool.
So there are ways of doing it that you don't, and if you look back to people like Steven Spielberg, and that's what they did. That's exactly what they did. They actually just, had their parents bought them a camera and they shot something, and then they went to a film school, and things progressed for them. But it all started from that simple seed of creating something yourself. For sure.
Exactly. Well, I appreciate the advice. I mean, that's good advice. Did you go to film school as well, or did you just start acting in addition?
No, I am what you call, trained on the job training, the School of Hard Knocks. Just trying to get, jobs. Because when I was thinking of going to school, of course, I was already working.
Yeah.
And people advised me that if I went away to school for 2 or 3 or 4 years, that the doors that were open to me right then might not be open to me in 4 years, even if I had all this training.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of theater, so I worked with a lot of really wonderful actors and just tried to absorb everything that they were offering. I would sit in on all rehearsals and show up every day, even if I wasn't called, just so that I could watch people work.
For sure.
That's the best way. I mean, and the thing is, even if you, I find some friends of mine actually get themselves hired on as extras on a film.
Yeah.
So that they can watch the process.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know, and you should get paid to do that. You sit there and, you know, whatever you have to do, be in a courtroom or be in the doctor or in the hospital or whatever, and you just sit there as an extra. You don't even really have to do anything that special, but they pay you. But if you're smart, then, you know, you just absorb everything around you and watch how a film is made.
For sure.
Fascinating.
I agree with you. You know that Canadian show Schitt's Creek?
Yes.
Yeah, so they film a lot of that near me, and I go to like a lot of the shootings of it. And my mom, they filmed at her bank because she works at a bank, and I got to meet Eugene Levy and Dan Levy, and we were on the set, the back. It's just cool because they were shooting there for like 4 hours just to see how many takes they do and how much equipment it is. It's like, it's nice to absorb all that and to like to appreciate. Exactly.
How much waiting around there?
Oh, exactly. It's crazy. It looks tiring to them, but it looks like they're enjoying themselves.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it is. I mean, all these things that you do every time you set out on a project, it's like a small family that you get to know really well because you spend a lot of time with them, probably more than your real family.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what.
I mean, it's so easy to actually create stuff yourself now. I mean, the technology has just made it
so much easier.
Just accessible, and there's no reason why you can't. And you can also do stuff with trial and error. It's not like you're wasting tons of film.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, everything's digital, so you know you don't like that, take erase it.
Exactly, for
you
sure.
Like the whole film, erase it, make a new one.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. It's easier now than it's ever been.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. And I see so many people doing it, and I'm delighted to take part when they do. I hope they all become filmmakers. And every time I work with them, I say, write a script. I want to play the serial killer.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If I ever need you, I'll contact you and I'll let you know when I need you as extra. Yeah.
Of course. And, I'll be the first one to sign up.
And we're close, so we're like 45 minutes away. So
exactly. I won't even have to go all the way to Stratford. Just go to Montreal.
That's awesome. I appreciate the advice because it's just good to know. That's why I like interviewing actors too and people that are in this industry. So it gives me an idea and gives me information of what to expect and how to improve and all that.
Right. Well, and the more that you actually do the work yourself, the better you'll get at it every time.
Exactly.
The more you'll see, because the thing is now you're able to look at exactly what you've done right away. You don't have to wait for film to be processed or any of that. You look at it right away and you say, so you got instant playback.
Yeah.
I didn't really like that take. Let's go again. Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You really, really perfect it. You can get much, much better. You can do sort of trial and error and keep getting it until you're absolutely satisfied.
For sure.
What you're producing.
Exactly.
And you're ready to show it to somebody.
Exactly, for sure. My cousin, he just submitted a film. He got selected to play his film at Toronto Film Festival last year.
Oh wow!
So I was like proud of him because that's like what I want to do one day. I want to submit my films to festivals, get my work out there. So he did it. So it makes me feel like I could do it.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the way to go.
Yeah.
We have one of the greatest film festivals in the world. In Toronto. So
exactly, it's one of the biggest ones.
And if you go to these conventions, certainly talk to the actors and talk to the people you meet.
Yeah, for sure. I always do. I try all the time. I always talk to.
Yeah. But even like the next time that shit is in town.
Yeah.
Just going checking them out. One day you can get hired on as an extra and you can sit there all day and get paid.
That's what I hope all the time. Like, hopefully one day I'll be an extra because they film so close to me. Like, when it's shooting season, they're like maybe like a 15-minute drive, not even 10-minute drive.
Well, you show up often enough, they'll say, "Oh, come on." This is how people do it. I mean, it is one of those things that the more ambitious you are and the more you kind of ingratiate yourself and make yourself available to people, people in the film industry are very, very keen on, unless you start driving them crazy and they tell you to get off the set, they'll probably be appreciative that you have that interest.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to end off by saying thank you very much for being on the show. You've been a great guest. It's been an honor talking to you. I wish you all the best for 2019, and hopefully I get to see more of your work in film. And yeah, stay in contact. Hope everything have a healthy new year. And yeah, thank you very much for being on the show. You've been an amazing guest. It's been awesome talking to you.
Thank you so much, Stephen, and all the best for 2019.
Thank you.
Give me a call when you got a part for me.
I will do. I'll definitely do that.
Take care.
Take care. Have a good night, okay?
You too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Well, that was my interview with Lynne Griffin. She was amazing. Probably one of the nicest people I've talked to. It was great having her on the show today. I thank you for everybody that was tuning in tonight, that watched the stream. Hope everyone has a great night, and I'll see you all next week. And if you guys want to keep updated for who I'm having on the show next week, follow me on Instagram. I post all my guests on there. My Instagram is Geek Out Cinema. I'll leave the link to my Instagram account in the description below after I close this off. But yeah, hope everybody has a great night, and I hope to see you all next week. Take care, guys. Bye now.